Actor Russell Brand faces rape and sexual assault accusations. Russell Brand, the 50-year-old actor, comedian, and musician, is currently facing serious accusations from UK authorities. According to a statement from the Metropolitan Police, Brand is charged with 1 count of rape, 1 count of indecent assault, 1 count of oral rape, and 2 counts of sexual assault. These accusations relate to events allegedly occurring from 1999 to 2005, involving 4 different women. In response to these serious accusations, Brand quickly denied them on his social media channels. "I was a drug addict, sex addict, and a fool, but what I have never been is a rapist. I have never engaged in non-consensual activities," Brand asserted, stating that he will defend himself in court. Russell Brand rose to fame in the early 2000s in the UK as a comedian, later moving on to host television shows and work for MTV. Eventually, his fame helped him secure roles in several major films in the United States. In 2008, the film, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, featuring Brand became a major success, earning over $63 million in US theaters. In 2010, he appeared in another successful comedy, Get Him to the Greek. Notably, Brand's co-star in this film was Sean "Diddy" Combs, who is currently facing his own legal troubles. Brand is also known for his brief marriage to singer Katy Perry in 2010. They divorced in late 2011, when Brand reportedly sent Perry a text message stating he wanted to end their marriage, just before she was set to perform for a large audience. After divorcing Perry, Brand married author Laura Gallagher, now Laura Brand, in 2017. They have 3 children together. Over the years, Brand's political and religious views have changed significantly. During the COVID-19 pandemic, his politics shifted to an anti-vaccine stance, and he is now an ardent supporter of President Trump. In 2024, he was baptized as a Christian. The Metropolitan Police stated these accusations are the result of an investigation that began in September 2023. The agency said they received several allegations against Brand after UK media outlets Channel 4 and the Sunday Times broadcast a documentary containing sexual abuse allegations against Brand from multiple accusers. According to police, the current allegations involve an incident in 1999, when a woman was allegedly raped in southern England, an incident in 2001, when a woman was allegedly indecently assaulted in London, an incident in 2004, when a woman was allegedly orally raped and sexually assaulted in London. Incidents between 2004 and 2005, when a woman was allegedly sexually assaulted again in London. The lead investigator in the case from the Metropolitan Police wrote, "The women who have come forward continue to receive support from specially trained police officers. The Met's investigation remains open and detectives request anyone affected by this case or anyone with information to come forward and speak with police." In a video posted on social media, Brand responded to the allegations. He began by thanking his supporters and then shifted to comments about the British government and legal system, claiming, "The law has become a kind of weapon to use against people, organizations, and sometimes entire countries that will not accept and tolerate unprecedented levels of corruption." Brand continued to acknowledge that when he was young and single, before having a wife and family, he was a fool. "I was a drug addict, sex addict, and a fool, but what I have never been is a rapist." He emphasized that he never engaged in non-consensual activities. Brand ended the video by saying he would continue his program on Rumble on Monday and thanked fans for their continued support. He also expressed gratitude for having the opportunity to defend himself in court, affirming, "I am incredibly grateful for that." According to police, Russell Brand is expected to appear in court on May 2nd. As criminal lawyer Nick Brett explained, Brand will appear at Magistrates Court and then be transferred to Crown Court, where he is expected to appear in June. Brett assessed, "I am sure that he will deny the allegations, in which case he is unlikely to face trial until around 2026. This suggests the legal process could be lengthy." When asked about the possibility of Brand being detained before trial, Brett suggested this was unlikely unless there were serious concerns that he might not attend trial, leave the jurisdiction, continue to offend, or interfere with justice. Brett noted that Brand is quite well known on both sides of the Atlantic and the allegations are old, so it would be difficult for prosecutors to convince the court that he needs to be remanded in custody. Brett explained that one of the biggest differences between criminal procedures in the US and UK is the level of confidentiality. In the UK, once someone is charged with a criminal offense, and even before they are charged, they have the right to privacy. After someone is charged, the media is not allowed to publish any information about the case beyond what is said in open court. This contrasts with the system in the US, where there is often more information released before trial, with live television interviews and discussion of the case. If Brand is convicted of rape in the UK, a prison sentence is almost inevitable. The length of the sentence would depend on the nature of the allegations. For example, cases loosely described as date rape or rape between partners would be considered less serious than stranger rape, such as someone attacked in a park or in an alley. If there are convictions for multiple complainants, this would be an aggravating factor. The judge would have to consider whether to impose consecutive sentences, running one after another, or concurrent sentences, running alongside each other. While it's impossible to be precise about potential sentence length, Brett emphasized that if convicted, custody is inevitable. When asked about the public reaction in the UK to this news, Brett suggested there wouldn't be much surprise about Brand being charged. The Channel 4 documentary was broadcast about 2 to 3 years ago, and there was much discussion at that time as part of the broader conversation related to the #MeToo movement and famous male performers accused of sexual misconduct. Brett noted that the case has been in the British psyche for quite some time, and it has been known for quite a while that the Crown Prosecution Service was considering the allegations. In the documentary broadcast by Channel 4 in the UK, Russell Brand denied any wrongdoing. He also said all his relationships were always consensual. Currently, Brand is expected to appear in court in May, and people will be watching how the case unfolds from there. The case has attracted significant public attention, especially in the context of ongoing discussions about power, inappropriate behavior, and accountability in the entertainment industry. The investigation is continuing, and authorities have called for anyone with information relevant to the case to contact the police. While awaiting trial, Brand continues to maintain his presence on social media platforms and states he will continue his online program despite the allegations. This case once again raises debates about behavior in the entertainment industry, accountability of celebrities, and how allegations of sexual misconduct are handled in the legal system. As the trial unfolds, the public will be watching closely to see how justice is served in such a complex and controversial case.